Yo, okay, so today I guess we're talking about the thermodynamics of cannibalism. I don't know what this video is going to be about. I'm assuming it's going to be about the thermodynamics of cannibalism, but let's get right into it. Neil deGrasse Tyson!
Let's lead off
Okay.
with a brief discussion of cannibals.
I gotta go. This is getting worse by the minute.
All right.
Yo, it's a touchy subject, but when you really think about it, like, why is cannibalism so weird? Like, other animals do it. Like, snakes eat other snakes. Spiders eat other spiders of the same species. Why is it so taboo? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is it about humans? What is it about, like, our ability to have empathy for each other that doesn't allow us to eat each other? Like, let's assume that somebody is already dead and you decide to eat them. Why is it so bad to eat them? You know, like, obviously, besides the fact that it's gross, that it sounds gross, that it's not appetizing like another human for most people, like, why is it morally wrong? I don't know.
If you study the thermodynamics
Okay.
of cannibalism,
You are the only person in the world who would make that statement. If you study the thermodynamics of cannibalism. Let's do this.
I agree. These two words probably have never appeared in a sentence ever
Until
in
right now.
the history of the world.
Okay.
That is an interesting concept, though, because let's say you were starving, right? And you're just a little bit naive when you're thinking about this. You may question, like, okay, how long could I survive by just eating myself? Like, if I just cut off my finger and eat that, if I just cut off my arm and eat that, and I cut off my other arm and then my toes and then my leg, like, how long would you be able to survive? Would there be any benefit to eating yourself at all? Probably not, because you're going to be losing a lot of blood, and that takes a lot of energy, and you're probably going to burn a lot more energy than you gain from eating yourself. But it's a fascinating concept, like, to think about. I'm curious about what he says about this.
If you eat people, I'm just saying. Okay. And you get your nourishment from eating another human being.
Okay.
You cannot sustain a contained colony of cannibals if that's what they do, and if that's all they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're getting high on your own supply.
Another way to say that is you will run out of people.
Of course.
Right.
So for cannibalism,
They have energy that's being expended outside of that system. So, like, them moving around and even, like, cooking up the food to eat it is expending energy that is not going to be reintroduced in that system of calories.
to be sustained,
Yes.
the energetics of cannibalism, every now and then you got bringing another human being into the circle
Right.
who you didn't previously nourish.
That's
They
called,
nourished on something else.
and that's called dinner.
Okay. Okay. If everybody is a cannibal, it is unsustainable unless you can bring nourishment from outside the cannibal circle, no matter how big the cannibal circle is. So that tells you something about where you're getting your nourishment from. Let's bluntly just call that energy, because you need energy to survive. Yes, you need vitamins and minerals and things, but energy is the calories is your primary
All right.
budget for survival.
Right.
Is calories.
We eat, and it turns food into energy.
To turn it to energy, and energy builds our bodies.
Right.
It sustains our warm-blooded metabolism,
Exactly.
which is a huge energy drain on us. We don't think about that.
That's right.
If you get a cup of water that's 98 degrees and put it on the table, how long will it take to reach room temperature?
Not too long.
Not too long. Half hour,
a half
maybe?
hour.
Okay.
Maybe.
I put you on the table. How long does it take before you reach room temperature?
Well, what time is dinner?
The answer is never unless
Never.
you're dead.
Exactly.
So you're constantly pumping in energy to resist the temperature drop against the air around you. That is most of the energy you consume in a day. It's got nothing to do with you walking, running, or anything else. It is maintaining
Just
your
maintaining
body
your
temperature.
body
yeah,
temperature.
And they
heat
call it
energy.
the basal metabolic rate. And that's way more calories than what you could.
How much energy do you expend if you're super hot and you're sweating all the time? Like, how much energy do you expel when you're super hot? Do you still expend excess energy as opposed to, like, being cold? Like, I know cold burns the most energy, obviously, but I feel like if you're too hot, you would also potentially burn a lot of energy.
That is most of the energy you consume in a day. It's got nothing to do with you walking, running, or anything else. It is maintaining
Just
your body
maintaining your
temperature.
body
yeah,
temperature.
And they
heat
call it the
energy.
basal metabolic rate. And that's way more calories than what you could burn trying to add extra burn calories into your day. That's why you're on a treadmill and you're staring at a cupcake. A nice icinged cupcake.
Ooh, I'm gonna get to you at some point.
At some point, and you have to ask yourself,
How long
how long
do I have to run on this
to
treadmill?
exert kinetic energy to equal the thermal energy of this cupcake so I can eat the cupcake?
It's a lot. It's a lot. I think like 100 calories you got to run for like an hour on the treadmill or something like that. Like that's a long time to burn 100 calories. I don't know the exact conversion. He's about to give it, but I know that it's a lot. For some reason, it just takes so much longer to burn those calories. When you think about it, a calorie, is it a kilocalorie or a calorie is... Oh, yeah, I think it's just a calorie, is the amount of energy it takes to heat 1 milliliter of water 1 degree Celsius. And so if you have something that's 100 calories, which is actually 100,000 calories, the way we talk about calories, we actually use kcals. Even though we say calories in the United States, 1 calorie of food is actually 1,000 calories. Like if you go to Europe, they would have kcal on their nutrition facts because everybody actually just uses kcals as the unit of measurement for our food energy. But for some reason in the US, we just don't include the K.
The cupcake is probably 400 calories.
400 calories.
All right, you know how long it takes you on a treadmill to burn 400 calories?
I'm gonna say a little more than an hour.
Yeah, between a half hour and an hour.
Oh,
If
geez,
you're
I was kind of way off.
That's a lot of exercise
That's a lot of
for one damn.
Low
Which
key,
is why
that's not that
I eat
long.
my
That's not
cupcakes
as
on
long
the
as I
couch.
thought.
So this issue runs deep. If you are a carnivore,
Right.
what's a good carnivore?
Lions.
All right, lions, they eat other animals.
Yes.
If those animals that they eat only ate other animals, you're back into the cannibal circle. Eventually,
Yeah, so when you think about the entire food chain, if it was only there by itself, it would not be able to sustain itself. You know, everything eats everything. Yes. Like there's a whole cycle that perfectly blends together of carnivores eating herbivores who eat plants, and the plants eat the nutrients from the soil. But where do the plants get their energy from? The sun. Without the sun constantly emitting energy, the plants doing photosynthesis, we would not be able to sustain life on Earth. The energy would be lost eventually. The system would run out of energy.
at some point, energy has to come in from outside that circle.
Outside that circle.
Okay, so the lions eat the zebras and the gazelles and the ogapis or whatever.
And it's just terrible. Hate those videos because they don't have the decency to kill them first like we do. They eat them sometimes, and you see the zebra just looking back at the lion like, damn it,
You caught me.
you still just eating me right now. And the lion is just like, bro, nothing personal. This is what I gotta do, man. You gotta understand. This is what I do.
So it turns out it's not actually a circle of life.
Right.
Because
It's a
let's keep
circle with
going.
the little
So now the zebras and other
with the little
vegetarian
thing sticking out.
Herbivores.
herbivores, they eat plants. Now, if plants didn't get their energy from anywhere, you'd run out of plants.
Right.
And you'd kill the plants, you'd kill the animals that eat the plants, and you'd kill the animals that eat the animals that eat the plants.
Right.
And there'd be no life on Earth. Earth is another circle.
Right.
It's another cannibalism circle.
A flat circle, but a circle. It's a flat
Okay,
circle.
Chuck still needs work here, apparently. Okay. So, energy has to get in from outside the Earth. Where's it coming from?
From Ra. All praise to Ra for bringing life to Earth.
The sun is our ultimate source of calories.
Yes. Interesting.
So we are solar powered.
Nice.
Because I eat a
That's
steak.
deep.
That whatever that steak used to be ate plants.
Right.
The plants ate sunlight.
Nice.
And that is a continuous source of energy into this closed
It's a closed system.
that would otherwise be closed.
Right.
That
Yeah.
is the Earth. Okay. Now, till now we've just been talking about land. How about the ocean? Who eats little?
Yeah, and obviously you could take it a step further and say like, all right, well, where does the sun get its energy from? Well, it's just nuclear fusion, right? It's mostly fusion, right? Not fission. It's nuclear fusion, and that's eventually going to run out too. So there's not like an infinite source of energy out there. You know, there's a certain amount of energy in the universe, and eventually, I guess it doesn't get lost. So that is an interesting thing, is like energy and matter cannot be destroyed nor created. It can just be like evenly dispersed. The entropy of the universe points towards everything being evenly spread out to where nothing is really happening anymore.
Fish.
Bigger fish.
Bigger fish. Okay.
Right.
You keep doing this. That's a good, I like that sound. That's so if fish only eat fish,
Right.
you would eventually run out of fish. And there'd be no animal
no
life
animal life in the ocean.
in the ocean at all.
Do you hear that, Japan? Do you hear that, China? Did you understand that? If you eat all the damn fish, there will be no fish left to eat.
So if big fish eat medium fish, eat littler fish, that's the cannibal problem.
Exactly.
At some point, you're going to
gotta run
run
out
out
of
of fish. So at some point, energy, calories, has to come in
To the
from
ocean.
outside the ocean. How does it do that?
I'm going to say sunlight learns to scuba dive.
Can't eat sunlight.
You can't eat sunlight. Wait a minute. Is there plant life that little
there
little
is.
fish eat? Oh, no.
Algae.
Oh, wait a minute. Plankton.
Oh, plankton.
Ah, yes.
Now, I'm no plankton expert,
Right.
but I know of two kinds of plankton. There is phytoplankton
And zooplankton.
and
I don't know the other one.
Now, phytoplankton is the plant, and then zooplankton is an animal, I guess, or not an animal, but you know, like not a plant. Yeah, an animal, right?
there is
Are bugs?
zooplankton,
Yeah, bugs are animals.
right.
and phytoplankton.
Okay, I've heard of Phyto.
Okay,
Oh,
phyto- and these are
zooplankton. I thought it was
animals,
zooplankton.
but they're really tiny.
Yes.
Okay, guess what the phytoplankton eat?
It better be sunlight.
It is sunlight.
I was going to say.
What are the
We
zooplankton
got a
eat?
real problem with our
Phytoplankton?
if it ain't sunlight.
It is sunlight.
Very nice.
Sunlight. They are the base of the oceanic food chain because they're getting the energy from outside the system, enabling the entirety of the rest of the system to survive. We think of save the fishes and save the
plankton.
phytoplankton. So I just want to impress upon people
Yeah.
the significance of this. Look at the whale. Different whales eat different things, but
Right.
One big food source for whale is krill.
Krill.
Krill is very small.
Yes.
Okay. So the big thing is eating a tiny thing, and everybody eats the plankton. Or there's a whole category
So that's not many steps away from the base of the food chain. So if like one thing collapses, so many things are affected very quickly.
of fish that will eat the plankton,
and then so that they
is
could be the feeder fish.
Base of that food chain all the way up. And by the way, had the phytoplankton gone extinct at the dinosaur impact,
Right.
that's the
That's
end.
that's a
Wow.
wrap.
That's a wrap. Unless, I mean, there's kelp and other things
Right.
in the bottom of the ocean that some fish nibble on.
Yeah.
But plankton is so fundamental to that food chain,
Yeah.
phytoplankton. So the lesson here is you got something from the outside, you need that. And by the way, when we opened the Rose Center for Earth and Space, oh my gosh, this is 26 years ago. One of our exhibits in the Hall of the Universe is a tank, a sealed spherical tank of water that has 3 species of life in it.
Okay.
It's got krill,
All right.
snails,
Okay.
and some kind of kelpy thing. That's it.
Some kind
Okay?
of kelpie thing.
One eats the other eats the other, and the other eats the poop of the other one. It is a closed system. After we first built the place, and you know, anytime there's new construction, there's construction dust. Okay, so the construction workers, they see this glass sphere, got to protect it. What they do?
Oh, got to cover it.
Put
Don't
a tarp over it.
yeah. No. You just killed that snail and krill.
They think it's a closed system,
Right.
but it's not.
Really?
It's getting
Oh, sunlight.
Ah!
There we go. We need the sunlight. We got to have
You
the sunlight.
need the light, or any kind of light for that.
Right.
That is the ultimate source of energy into that system. We say it's closed, but it's not. It's
Wow.
transparent glass letting light in. And light enables the photosynthesis with the plants.
Right.
And that keeps it going.
the krill going.
Yeah,
and
so
then
there are a
snail
few belly up krill when that happened.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's a way to create some sort of nuclear fission reactor and put that like small little reactor inside of an enclosed thing like that, and then you could cover it. And if somehow that energy could feed life in a way that's not like damaging, I guess it would be a nuclear fusion reactor. And yeah, because nuclear fission's very radioactive. It has a lot of radioactive waste, but nuclear fusion is much cleaner. Is there a way that it would be safe enough to create life within like a closed system and have it be truly closed until the reactor runs out of fuel?
But it recovered. The system recovered. So anytime you have a system where something consumes something else, somewhere in there, you part the curtains, it needs energy from the outside.
A source of energy coming in.
Source of energy from the outside. And you know what else is like that?
What?
Economic systems.
Okay.
Okay?
Interesting.
If you have a community
Right.
that has a product that's highly innovative and everybody wants it,
Right.
and the only people buying it are people in that community,
Okay.
then the total wealth of that community cannot rise.
Right, because you're just passing that dollar around.
You're passing the dollar around.
Right.
In order for any system of economy to gain wealth, it's got to come from the outside.
And that's when
colonization.
white people come in and get like your Chinese food, your soul food, or your Indian food. See?
Coming from the outside.
Coming from the outside. They're not in the neighborhood.
Right.
They came to get the food.
That's right.
And then that,
Yeah, the restaurant can only truly thrive
right. If people from outside
come in. Or they'll just put all the other restaurants out of business, but the total wealth is
Right.
constant without some kind of infusion. Which begs the question.
Okay.
The world is a sort of a contained place.
Uh-oh.
Can you boost the economic strength of everyone in the world?
Right now, yes, because I think a lot of companies and things limit the amount of production and limit the amount of access to certain things. You have certain monopolies which control the prices of things so that people have to spend a certain amount of money to get their product, and it doesn't allow people to have like an abundance of certain products, or even a lot of cases it keeps people from getting into a stable financial situation because they're reliant on certain things that are required. Like we have to pay for water, we have to pay for electricity, but it's definitely possible if we were to someday harness nuclear fusion and make enough electricity for everybody, you could raise the standard of living for everybody on the earth. But past a certain point, there is like a limit. You do approach a limit to like how wealthy everybody could be. But I do think, like, I don't know, once you get that energy thing figured out, then food becomes a lot easier, transportation becomes a lot easier, living situations just become a lot better. I just think it's a lot easier to actually raise the standard of living for everybody
without sending some of them backwards.
Not in capitalism.
But again, that is the invention of harnessing nuclear fusion would be that external input into the system, and then the system would just grow in size, but it's still a closed system that's kind of eventually going to run out.
That's for sure. Not in capitalism. Tell you right
for
now.
example, people say, "Oh, China brought all these people out of the lower class."
Sorry, not run out, but it's eventually going to reach like a homeostasis, and it's going to be limited in terms of how much it can grow
Into the middle class,
Right.
With money coming in from the outside.
The United States.
We're buying.
We're buying all their stuff.
Yeah, half the stuff we own is from China.
Exactly.
Okay, that's money.
But not for long.
So that's how you lift a country out of poverty. You do something that other people want, and their money goes in.
Well, this has been fascinating, and I can't believe we started with the statement, thermodynamics and cannibalism.
So we got over the cannibalism part pretty quickly. The thermodynamics of cannibalism is much simpler than I guess I thought was going to be explained. But yeah, it really is just pretty simple. But I like how he applied it to a much larger scale concept of the food chain on Earth and, economies of scale. Thermodynamics is something that can be applied to so many different concepts other than just like strict physics conditions in a lab. If you enjoyed me reacting to this, then please like and subscribe and maybe watch another one. I will catch you on the next video.